There's people who live all their life and don't catch a fish that size.
You want me to get him now?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and get him.
I don't think it's ready.
Man, look how long that fish is.
See what I told you about the tail right there? See how it's zigzag? That fish has been caught before and released.
Yeah.
Could have been caught when it was 3 pounds or 4 pounds or whatever.
Yeah.
You get the hook out and we'll weigh this.
What will that one weigh?
It did. That's how easy it was.
Fish can take it out better than I can.
All right, let's see.
That is a nice fish.
Come on, baby. I'm gonna put you back just a second. Just be easy. Exactly 10 pounds.
Without weight, without row in her.
All right, I'm gonna let you put her back and I'm gonna take this off of her. Joe, this morning we got out here early. It has to be early because it gets 90 degrees at the end of June or 1st of July. But we've had some real good success today. We started out around 6 and we tried mostly minnows to start with because the bass were chasing shad. And we had real good luck with that. At least you did. I kept losing my fish, but I wondered if this had any hooks on it. We did, like I said, we did real good with the minnow baits that emulate shad. And then you started using a little small
crankbait. When the fish, you know, the water temperature is so warm, the sun got up, and I knew the fish were going to slow down, just get lazy. So I start with the lipless crankbait, which you have to keep moving to keep it off the bottom, and I went with just a diving bait that would actually float back up when you quit cranking it. So kind of a suspending bait, and it'll stay in the strike zone a little longer, and it worked really well. That's what I caught the big fish on earlier this morning. And we tried a number of baits, and you know, pond fishing, ponds are only so big, so you can make a circle and change baits, make another circle, and go to the center like we talked about in the creek channels, and you can continually change and catch fish each time you change.
Right, because I know when we went in and you caught that big bass, we had just pounded that particular area with 4 or 5 different baits, and you just came back with that little lip bait, and he nailed it.
It absolutely just stopped in front of him, and he said, well, it's not moving, I'll bite that one.
Right, and I had fairly good success with a double fluke, which is two baits on one line, and it gives them a little schooling effect, and works pretty good. I've caught 2 at the time at times. And I've been real happy with the use of these plastic baits and the minnow baits this time of year.
Well, you struck on it earlier. You know, I was pulling a topwater plug earlier, a buzz bait, and you came behind me with the little lipless crankbait, and the fish would look at my topwater bait, but maybe, well, I don't want to bite that, but you came along with theirs, a real one. Yeah,
and they hit it, and we did pretty good considering the heat. I think we really did good.
Really good, yeah. You've got a fine place here. You've done a good job managing these ponds, and this is something that anybody, you don't have to make a long trip. Everybody lives near a pond. Yeah, and it's like I say, a few things you really need to know about a pond is the depths and where the creeks and channels are at, and just get a little information from the person you're going to fish from to get the pond, go to the pond and it'll help you, and you'll catch a lot of fish. No better way to spend an afternoon down by the pond.
I love it. I love it.
Well, I've had a great time.
I have too, man.
Come back, I really enjoyed this.